Ascension. Ascension is a thing that is being discussed an awful lot these days, and we can feel it coming. Some of us can really feel that something is moving in what seems to be an upward trajectory. We're expanding our awareness, and this whole idea of ascension is really coming to the forefront right now. And for good reason. I mean, it can be seen that way. It's an expansion. It's not moving up. It's expanding out. And our abilities to perceive more are really coming at us in a big way. So we're going to have to get used to that. And it's going to be great. It's going to be weird. It's going to be different. But it's necessary and it's a great thing. So, allow yourself to expand. But the idea of ascension, well, have you ever heard of going rainbow body? This thing, this bit of wisdom that's been put forth, it's been taught. And these monks in the Tibetan region, way up there in the mountains of Tibet, these monks have been doing this for a very long time, and they sit and they meditate for years until they go rainbow body. It's happened. It's happened many times. But there's a reason only certain people have ever achieved this rainbow body thing, where their spirit leaves their body, and there's this flash of rainbow-colored light, and all that's left is a pile of carbon, this ash that's somewhat in the form of their human body, but it's just ash. Okay, they've left the planet. Elvis has left the building. And a lot of people are amazed by this, and certain people seem to think that this is a noble quest, that we should all be able to reach this state of going rainbow body and leaving this place. There's a reason there's only so many people who've done this. And that's probably, I'm not going to say definitely, I'll let you ponder the mysteries of the world, but there is a reason why only a certain number of people have ever done this, and it could be described as certain people came here to do a thing, and when it was time to leave, their portal out was this rainbow body event. And it took a great deal of concerted effort for them to get into that portal system to be able to leave in that way. Some people come here. I say people, I mean souls in this universe. Anybody who individuates is a person. So some people come here with a task and to affect change in some small or great way upon this planet, affect history or a change in the timeline, and then they're out. And this is one way for them to get out. Some people think that this noble quest of going rainbow body is something we should all really work towards. But if you're having a good time, why do you want to leave? If you have connections with people in your life that are extremely meaningful, why do you want to leave? There's a lot of reasons to be here. A lot of reasons we came here in the first place. This is a fantastic place to be. It's an amusement park. It's a vacation land for some. It's a great school of learning. Some people come here to teach. Some people come here to be students. And ultimately we all do both. But we also come here to have a good time and to experience all the emotions, all the situations that this place has to offer. And there's so many that we come back again and again and again because you can't do it all in one go around. You can't possibly visit the entire park. Call it a park. I'm not belittling it. I'm not saying that this is just a place for amusement, but that's a big part of it. And there's an awful lot of souls out there who come here to have a good time. And don't get caught up in what a good time means, because it's not always going to a party. It's not always laughing and joking and having fun in the way that we tend to see fun. There's suffering in the world. And you know what? An awful lot of people come here to experience that. That's one of the most popular rides on the park. Why do you think there's so much tragedy and poverty and sickness and despair? It's a very popular ride on this in this park of ours. Don't judge it. Don't think that, how could anybody enjoy pain? Well, it takes a dense world like the Earth to even know what pain is in that physical form. Don't rush to judgment with the whole pain thing. And yeah, there's physical pain and there's emotional pain, and the pain that we experience when somebody else goes through tragedy and great pain and suffering. And how could anybody want that? Well, look at all the people who line up to go see horror movies. Is that fun? Well, some people think it's fun. So, you know, you begin to see and you begin to resonate with what all these aspects of our world mean when you step outside of judgment. And yeah, judgment is also a ride in the park. So, you know, if somebody's really hell-bent on you seeing it their way, and no, this has got to be, this, you know, we got to vote that guy out of office, and we got to stop that, you know, from occurring. And it's, look, there are an awful lot of things that are being manipulated right now, and some of it is not a ride in this park. It's being wedged in order to keep this park going their way. They want to take control of the park. They more or less have, but now they got to be stopped. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Ascension. We're here to learn, we're here to teach, but we're here to love. That's a big one, because love is energy. Love is what this whole place feeds off of. It's what it was just designed to feed off. I mean, that's the great power generator here on this planet and throughout much of our known universe. That's the source. Power. That's the juice. I wrote a song called The Juice of Power, and it's about that at its essence. Anyway, I'm not here to promote my music. But the idea of Ascension is at once it's something that we're going through, if you want to see it as a rising above. I don't think it's truly that. It's an expansion outwards rather than moving from here to there. But as the Earth was designed and as a place for where we exist, the idea of ascension, unless you came here to do a quick job and then get the heck out, this whole trying to leave it as quickly as possible, it may not be for you. So, don't feel as though that you don't measure up because you haven't been able to go there, or that, you haven't reached a state of spiritual awakening that means you're somehow the dunce of the universe. Look, there's a reason why so many of us bury our heads in the sand, right? It's like, why don't they understand? They don't want to understand. Now, there's a great deal of amnesia here. This is part of the process. When we come here, we start with a fresh brain that has no memories of anything that came before. Okay, so we start fresh and clean. But our greater awareness, our oversoul, our higher self, contains all the knowledge of the universe and everything we've ever done, every place we've ever been, and why we came here and the agreements we made to be here. But one of the, the rules, one of the stipulations attached to the contract you signed to be here is that you got to forget everything on a conscious level. But being as we still are attached to that knowledge that we have, there are an awful lot of people here who just don't want to hear about it because they don't want to, taint the experience. So when you people who are curmudgeonly and they're adamant and they're set in their ways, know that there's probably that aspect of it where it's like, don't wake me up. Don't, show me what's behind the curtain. I'm enjoying this experience and, it's like no spoilers, right? Don't tell me how the movie ends. No spoilers, please. Right? And they get really upset if you do spoil it, if you do reveal the ending. And that's what's happening with a lot of people. So knowing that, you can forgive them and you can go, oh, okay, yeah. I'm not going to teach them my truth or what I know or what's happening beyond the veil because that's a spoiler. Don't spoil it. Now, we're in a particular situation where we kind of do have to spoil it, but allow it to happen gradually. Allow it to happen naturally. Okay? This is why you don't push, because they're going to get there anyway. Very rapidly. The world is changing very rapidly because it has to. Okay? Maintenance has to be done on the amusement park, so we all got to kind of move up a little bit. Move out a little bit, expand our consciousness, and get to a different resonant frequency, which will connect us all. And we're going to have some of the curtain pulled back for us, and we'll go, ooh, okay, yeah, there's more to it. But it's still not going to reveal everything. So don't push too hard for this ascension idea. Allow it to occur as it needs to achieve the ability to do maintenance on this place. And sorry, but we have to go there, and so we are going there. So spread these ideas, but don't push them. Okay? Don't shove somebody and go, wake up, wake up. And not everybody's ready for that. You know, that sort of jarring jolt. You know, that short, sharp shock. That's rude. Don't be rude. Just because you think it's for their own good. They're getting there. We're all getting there. You don't have to worry about it. Do your part. Don't do their part. I love you.